Welcome to Guurl Chat. Oh my gosh, guys, can you believe it's been 3 years since I've uttered those words out of my mouth? And trust me, it's 3 years, way too long, but your girls are back and we're here to chat and we're gonna keep it real like we always do. So not only is it a new year with a new set, okay, but we're also in a new era here at the B Word because I've officially coined 2026 to be the year of you, meaning that you're finally taking center stage in your life. Okay, you're putting yourself as a priority, you're stepping fully into the woman that you've always envisioned yourself to become, and you're going after your goals and dreams audaciously without needing permission from anyone but yourself. All right, that's what the year of you is all about. And what better way to kickstart this than with a little rebrand session? Okay, in today's episode, we're talking all things that we're leaving behind in 2025.
Taking offense easily when it has nothing to do with you.
Entitlement.
We just need to leave negative energy.
See, now I'm gonna get political.
How we're bridging the gap between the girls that we are and our future selves.
So the way that I'm showing up for my future self is just by continuing to show up.
I don't take on more than I can handle.
Every one of your nightmares will come true. What's just more important is that you make sure the dream parts are nicer.
And we're putting ourselves to the test with a little game I like to call brand approved or brand declined.
Okay, but what's a red flag also?
Decline.
No exes.
Are you now 100% sure?
Yes.
Just try being like a good person.
But wait, there's more. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to stay tuned until the end of this video because finally, after years of calling you guys my people, my girls, my homies, which obviously you definitely are, we finally have a name for the community. But first, let's get into this evolution session. So without further ado, let's get into this girl chat. How do you really feel about New Year, New Me?
I mean, we've grown up with that kind of saying, ever since you were young. I think it's cute. It's just unrealistic.
I don't support that whole thing because you can wake up any day and say new me.
I think we need to find a new one, especially when you get into the 30s.
I love it. Any excuse for reinvention or starting again, I'm here for it.
I mean, I'm not against it. I feel like if that's what it takes for people to get their lives together, then let the new year come, Sana, for your sake.
To start something new, you understand?
That's why I say it's
very cute. I think it's a very cute idea to have the whole new year, new me thing.
If you need something to help motivate you to make the change, then do it. I think it's not necessarily necessary, but if that's what you need, take it.
I think it's always good to have permission to start fresh, to start new. And I think also having that sort of community aspect to it can also help you just get to the thing as well. So I think on a very nice group project collaborative aspect, it's really good.
Very much people who are let's go. Let's begin.
Are you doing a full rebrand in 2026 or are you just upgrading specific parts of the brand?
I am just upgrading specific parts of my life. I've spent the past 2 years rebranding, and 2025 is actually my dream girl era.
I love the idea of constantly getting better with the version that you already are.
Personally, I feel like every year you should aspire to be 1% better than you were the year before, or maybe even 100 for the sake of your enemies. So for me personally, I will be 10 times better than I was in 25, and that means you're in trouble.
When it comes to breaking habits or stopping things, I'll say it's always a bit up and down.
I think my 30s is just more, I just really need to discover who I really am for real. Because I don't want to be lost in my 30s and now I'm grooving with 20-year-olds. No.
Whether I need to do a full rebrand, okay, I can do it. I can keep my word. And when the going gets tough, I will get going. I will cry. I'll complain. But I will get going at the end of the day.
If I wake up in March and I say, actually, I want to change this, then I'm going to change it. Do you know what I'm saying? I have ultimately what I want to do.
That is why
I'm not going to vision what's what because I can wake up and change my mind in 2 months.
But I think life is also just a cycle of you quit, you do kind of well, and then it happens again, and then maybe you fall again, but you kind of, because you've quit before, you know you can keep going.
So I made a lot of changes. I changed my entire life basically in 2025. So there's not much left to do, but I do have like a 90 days to 30 countdown kind of going on, and I will be like doing a bit of a upgrade in certain areas.
Yeah, I don't need to begin. I just need to continue
just
the
need-
race that I'm running.
What's one thing you're leaving behind in 2025?
See, now I'm gonna get political.
I think people need to leave behind in 2025 is taking offense easily when it has nothing to do with you. Like, we're stuck in a culture of thinking that people are doing things to offend
Yes.
you. Like, oh my God, how could she go to a braai on a Sunday? Does she not know my grandmother died? Hello, Tsepiso, babe. Like,
To quote Dr. Umar, we cannot psychologize everybody on these streets. Some of y'all need to be put down for good. So
entitlement. Yeah, me personally, that's a good one. Thank you. Yeah, I was entitled to you saying that. So yeah. Anyway, but entitlement, I think people feel like they deserve so much of other people's lives and other people's money and other people's time, and it's just not the case. So leave that thing societally.
We genuinely do need to leave transphobia and homophobia in 2025. That's very important to me. Femicide also, we need to leave that. We just need to leave negative energy. The country's crying because we're all only focusing on the negative. Like, literally, and it's not just crying through like what's happening in the media and everything, is crying spiritually. Like, things are like collapsing.
Honestly, the thing I'm leaving behind in 2020 is being chronically online. The phone has gotta go, okay? Living in the internet world and the ether, literally losing hours to screens is just not it. I need to leave it behind. You need to leave it behind. Let's get into the real world and let's connect like this.
I think we should be less on our phones. I think we should offload.
I don't.
Because there are some things that like you do not because you want to do, but because you saw whoever do whatever, and it starts to trickle into your relationships, into the things you want to do for your career, into how you show up for yourself.
I think spending a lot of time watching what other people are doing and then not actually just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So Michael Jackson always runs to the studio whenever he had an idea for a song because he's like, otherwise God's gonna give it to Prince. And I feel like I've had a lot of moments like that this year, but it's because I'm not working. I'm on my phone, I'm doom scrolling, I'm sitting around pocket watching, whereas like, just get in the booth.
What 3 words capture the essence of your future self in 2026? Oh, my future self in 3 words. Oh,
3 words? That's very limiting.
Beyonce? No, because Beyonce though.
I will be
Work ethic, excellence, showing up,
beauty,
not sleeping,
vocals, Beyonce.
you know?
I would like to say involved. So like I want to be a bit more involved in like my family's lives and my friends' lives. Also in the world around me. Like I could read more of the news, probably.
she's curious and her life reflects it from what she does, the conversation she has, what she reads. Just absolutely curious and a full participant in life.
Star, but she's also humble. She is soft.
Joyful, peaceful, and rich.
I think secure is a really good word that encompasses all my 3 words because it's broad category. Like I'd like to be financially secure. I'd like to feel secure in my body and like how I look and how I feel and how I show up in my health. And I'd also like to feel secure in my jobs. Because you know, one thing about me, I always got a job on me.
She's graceful. Yeah, I think it's something that grace is one of the strongest superpowers that I think women possess. I think like in everything that you do, when you're graceful, it shows.
I'd say assertive, and I would say confident.
I'm gonna hotspot assertive. Assertive, Beyonce, reasonable. Yeah, with myself. Yeah, sometimes get unreasonable.
What is one practical way you're already showing up as your future self?
The way I speak about myself, and like that actually fills up your cup. Like if anyone gives me a negative thing about me, I'm like, oh, you know, the old me, good for you. Now try get to know the new me, you know.
Sometimes you ask me a favor and I don't want to. I actually say no.
God forbid. God forbid.
think right now I'm sort of in a place where I really am allowing myself to adapt my dreams and my ambitions to where I am currently and not be stuck on where I thought I would be, because then you become frustrated with yourself, you become angry, you become depressed.
So the way that I'm showing up for my future self was just by continuing to show up in every way that I wanted to, in every way that I said I would.
Even if it means not necessarily showing up perfectly, I can give myself a pat on the back for actually showing up and doing the work little by little. And when I can't, giving myself grace in those areas and adjusting what showing up looks like that day or that time. But that's one way I'm absolutely showing up for future me, and I need to carry on in that.
And the new me doesn't mean that like I have not taken any accountability of anything. The new me is more of like, can I change? Like, I want change. You know, like, it's okay to want change. I want things to be different. I want to be in a different atmosphere. I want to be around different people. I want that, and I'm gonna get it. And I already have it.
I read the news, I watch it even sometimes. I talk to other people about it, and I'm like, what's been happening in the Middle East, yo? Like, yo, that's crazy.
For me, I think I'm just upping my spiritual disciplines. So your prayers, your fasting, your just worship, just understanding why I'm doing it, understanding how I can be a bit better each and every day, being a little bit more patient with myself. So I would say that.
Shout out to you, man.
What advice would you give someone who wants to start their journey or reinvent any aspects of their life but is holding back?
I mean, I always think that like a feeling of laziness is often an indicator of something you're scared of or whatever you're fearing. And I think also once you are able to identify what you fear, then you're also able to realize it's probably not that big.
Fear is the root of evil. The same money is the root of evil, but fear is the root of evil because you're scared of things that you're capable of.
Perfection is the enemy of good. You need to just start, and you can make it better later. You can fix it later. You can improve as you go. You can build the plane while you're flying it. But if you never start, if you never leave, if you never take that first step, you'll never get anywhere.
Allow the version of yourself that you're becoming to introduce themselves to you instead of enforcing your thoughts and your standards onto that version of yourself as you become.
Just like basically like be patient with yourself.
Yeah, like be patient with yourself. You're allowed to be angry, you're allowed to be frustrated, but I think don't be angry at yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like it's you and God against the issue, not you against God, or not you against, you know, yourself.
Like for me, the beginning of last year, I was like, I have to change the way I think, because I was very negative. I was very negative, just very negative. And I had to make the choice. I don't want to speak to myself like this anymore. And then I did it. I stopped. So you must make that choice if you're serious.
So I think once you can reconcile with whatever that fear or anxiety is, then you can kind of overcome it, because it's gonna happen anyway. Every one of your nightmares will come true. What's just more important is that like you make sure the dream parts are nicer.
Obviously, some things do need more planning than others, but even just beginning to plan is taking that first step.
For me, it would be try as many things, try them fast, fail fast. Just try, because the more you try and the more you're in action, the more you do discover yourself. The more you discover like how to tweak things, how to fix things.
You'll never regret trying, you know? You will always regret what if, wondering, I could have. But I think trying, you will always respect yourself for giving yourself that permission to go out of your comfort zone or to act on a wanted desire or a dream of yours. I would rather look back at myself and be like, you know what, I did that.
And also it sucks like looking like you're trying it.
It
What
does!
an embarrassing thing. Why does trying look so embarrassing?
It's like I want that thing and now I'm
Inali will
exposing that I
choose
want
me,
it.
pick
Will
me,
I get it?
love me. Oh,
But
But-
people that get it,
they try. Yeah.
Step in what you want. Step in what you deserve. Step in the purpose. Step into your desires. Don't be fearful.
Okay, enough honesty. Let's get messy. It's time for a little game I like to call brand approved or brand declined, where we decide which life choices are part of our 2026 upgrade, our rebrand, and which ones get archived forever.
Letting the universe choose my man, blocking all my exes, and deleting the dating apps.
Approve.
I'm gonna say you lost me at the universe. I'm just gonna keep it real.
The universe. The universe.
But like
The Lord.
the Lord.
Yes.
Yes.
The universe.
I can see him.
I can
But the
show
Lord made the universe, so
Yeah.
I would have to pray about it. I would have to pray about it and say, Jesus, what are your thoughts?
Delete all those things. That's just negative buzz. Like, ugh. I mean, they are nasty. Oh, they're just nasty.
Especially that deleting the dating apps part. Put that damn phone down, please. You can't tell someone's vibe or their energy from your phone, and people love to lie.
Somewhere in the middle, because I do believe that what is for you will always find its way to you, but that doesn't mean you never have to do anything. You're allowed to have the apps if you want, but you don't have to accept every Tom, Dick, and Harry that swipes yes on you.
I think it actually depends on you and exactly what you want. If you're open to anything happening, and by anything happening, I mean like potentially not meeting anyone at all, then brand approved. But I'm going to decline it if you really, really want to find someone.
Yes. Yes.
because it's tough to do it by
Yourself.
God, I believe in a higher power.
Quiet quitting friendships that drain me. No announcement, just less access.
Yeah, I can approve. Sometimes you must just do what is necessary for your peace. Like if you know this person is unreasonable or emotionally unstable, you can't necessarily have a conversation with them to say, my sister, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uto blow up. So you have to just choose yourself and walk away.
Approve. What I've noticed since I have stepped into my spiritual stuff is that like those that you don't need in your life will be removed without you doing anything.
Nah, I cannot avoidance a little bit. Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I like avoiding it just
Yeah.
because if you let it slow down and I'm letting it slow down, let it all slow down.
No,
Let it all work out. Everything is gonna be fine. You'll find a new energy that was quite like me. I'll find a new energy that was quite like you. Hallelujah.
Absolutely brand declined. I think it's worth a conversation. After the conversation, if they're not feeling it or they're not reciprocating, still go for quiet quitting. But I'm always here for communication and then taking it from there.
I said this under the assumption that you've never said anything to this person. So if you've never said anything to this person, as a person who has been ghosted friendshipically, it's not nice. It's not nice. And it's like you also don't feel like you have the chance to mend anything. Like sometimes if you address something in the beginning, like if the person is willing to change, you can actually still continue with the friendship. But if it's avoidance and whatever, there's always going to be problems in every single friendship. So if it's always avoidance,
I think you also need to give people the opportunity to be a little bit better, even if it means I'm still going to take my time away from you. But I think you need to just at least let them know what's up, because it might also help them improve in their future relationships. Or they might also tell you that, like, actually, have you thought about some of the things that you're doing that maybe you could be improving on? Which is an uncomfortable conversation, but kind of necessary.
I think if you want to make the relationship work, you can. And if that effort is not expressed on both parts, we can just keep it pushing.
No, it's a no from me. I think for me, like, friendship is an investment. Imagine you're investing in something and then one day the bank just stops telling you how much you have in there. I am very much like, let's decide now. What is this? If we're saying it's done, it's a wrap. If we're saying we're continuing, then we're continuing. So yeah, I also just feel like, man, like the least you can do is just...
Mara, to me, if you let it be silent night, I'll let it be silent night.
And then Hertulana, you're like,
Like, oh, a long time no see.
Muting 90% of my timeline so I can focus on being the main character.
I don't think
what
that's
in the
right.
Regina George? Like, that is you need therapy.
I have to say no, because I sometimes like muting, ne, is you being a coward. And sometimes motho o tshwantse o mo remove completely. A bone le wena gore ga o matle. Yeah.
What? La telephone Real Housewives, take a nap, come back. And why do people feel so entitled? Why should I reply now? I can reply in 3 days.
One thing about me, blocker. Guys, you cannot come and upset me on my phone. Okay? So take control of your algorithm, of your timeline. You're not a victim on your own social media. Okay? If you are seeing things you don't want to see, remove them. If you're following people you don't want to follow, unfollow. If you're seeing vitriol and hate and bigotry, block it. You don't have to leave social media entirely, but you can curate your own experience. So do that.
I like it. Yeah. Most of the time mine is garbage anyway. Like, how many times do you need to see skippity brain rot content or something like that? Like,
Make a mute the guys, kikawat. It's the truth. It's the truth. Like, I don't, sometimes
But
I don't have
90% of your TL, you can't be
No,
serious.
if it bothers me, but it's like if you bother me, but it's not enough to like block you.
Yes.
I mute you. I'm sorry. Like I spoke about how I had to change my thoughts here, so I had to mute some people.
Which is fair.
Do you know what I mean?
I would just assess what about all these people that you're following is bothering you so much that you have to mute them, and then maybe like unfollow them completely, or just start a new account, or just get off the apps entirely.
Only posting rich auntie soft life content in 2026, even though I'm struggling in private.
You know that story on Netflix, yeah, that Anna or Mang Mang? Yes, that's what it's giving. What's the name of the story?
I forgot. but
The
I
one
see
with
what
the
you're
lady
talking
who
about.
was acting like an
I
influencer,
see
then she went to
exactly
jail
what you mean.
and you're gonna be that thing. You don't wanna be that
You
thing.
don't want to be that thing.
Brand absolutely declined. Guys, I'm not for the lies and the fronting and pretending to be something that you're not. I think you can embrace like the rich auntie soft life in doses, but if it means that you're actually lying or you're just, scamming people or just pretending to have what you don't have, I don't know. I think that's a little bit lame.
Yeah, I approve. You better post, but don't do those things where you get pictures from Pinterest and you put your face on it. Don't do that, girl, now. Don't do that. Post whatever you want to post.
The thing is, I believe in struggling in public, to be honest, because it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. What you get is gonna be what you see. Skabang fiki.
it's such a tough one because I'm also like, I don't think you need to let everyone know what you're up to. But I also think there's nothing wrong with struggling either. That's a tough one. We're in the middle.
Because we don't.
What I'm doing in
why
private
do
is
I need
nobody's
to-
business.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm also manifesting in a way.
Yeah, but
I don't
also
have
like
to-
social media it's a digital diary.
Yeah.
Like you put your best.
But to me, I'm struggling, hey?
It's none of your business. It's none of your business.
It's a two life.
Don't bore us. Like you don't have to perform like poverty or affluence if that's not your reality. You can just be yourself. Like, this is another situation where you just need to stop thinking about yourself too much. Just exist. Post what you want to post. Don't post what you don't want to post, but like, don't always worry about the performance of it all. Just be a human being.
Not explaining my boundaries. If you get it, you get it.
Yeah. I think, enough said sometimes. Like,
If you don't get it, forget about it. People, please, they told me.
No, I'm in between because sometimes I've had to realize there's certain boundaries that are so far-fetched from somebody's reality that they don't even understand why that's a boundary.
sweet.
There's people who've grown up in such tight-knitted environments.
Okay, that's a bit selfish. That's a bit very selfish. You need to explain. Some people need to hear you. You need to be heard. So you be like, listen, this is what I don't like. You hurt me there. Can you please not? Then if they do it again, good happen. That's it. Street.
I think we have used therapy speak a bit too much and it's turned us into assholes. So I think sometimes you do have to explain your boundaries because your boundaries are not things that you're born with. and they're not things that are inherent to everyone and that they will understand. If you never communicate your boundaries to other people, they won't know if they're breaking them. So then just blocking and cutting people off because they stepped your boundaries, you're actually the one in the wrong there. So I think once you've expressed your boundaries to people, you have to have consequences to them being broken. And I think that's fair. But if you never tell anyone your boundaries, how are people supposed to know?
Like, for example, you might come to somebody and be like, how much are you paying for rent? And somebody might feel like that's a strong boundary. But in your environment, anybody would say that.
But I've seen myself explain my boundaries and over-explain my boundaries into someone like, it kind of now gets wishy-washy because now I'm looking at their reaction of what I'm explaining and they're not getting it, and then I get further aggravated. Not aggravated per se, but like then it confuses the whole situation for me.
I approve not over explaining your boundaries. If they don't listen and you've communicated quite clearly, then, goodbye. But I definitely believe that you actually need to communicate your boundaries. And yeah, it's a worthwhile thing to actually learn from other people as to why certain boundaries are boundaries for them.
Ghosting red flags, but not blocking them because entertainment.
Okay, but what's a red flag also? You understand? Like, for me, like, a red flag is something like, you were clear 50-50. But also red flag, you understand?
So then you still entertain that?
No.
My God! No. Sorry, Lord.
Yeah, I approve of that. Because I I'm going through the most. Let's say your evil eye is not working on me, my baby. So your red flags I could have red flags too. Who knows? But most of the time, I know I'm always green.
Oh, I hate to be a stick in the mud, but for me, it's got to be declined. Sorry, I'm very particular about like the type of people who have access to me and who doesn't. And entertainment, I don't find that entertaining. Sorry, I find it stressful. Okay.
That's stupid. You're like wasting your time. What is this for? What do you get? Like, get it out.
Don't keep the door open. If you're keeping the door open, you're expecting different results, and there's not going to be different results.
You're gonna be hit
Again and again and again
Every
and
year
again
it's
and
you,
again
Balisa,
and again and
crying
again and
over.
again and again.
Please, we can't save you. Even as your friends, we are tired.
Please.
No, but also I'm not blocking you for that. I'm just ghosting you.
One mistake.
No, I'm lying, shame. I'm lying.
No, because the thing is like, I'm gonna be entertained, then one day the entertainment is really gonna just
It's gonna cost me.
It's going to
You're
my
right.
mind. I need my mind.
My
You're
mind.
challenging my mind.
Yeah, no, you're
Peace. I love peace too much.
Yeah,
One
you're
mistake,
right.
Papa. Bye-bye.
My mistake is Toy, actually. Sorry, guys. That was not the real me. Ish. Hafisa kamo, sorry.
And you can go entertain someone else.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Showmix.
It's either we're not looking for stress, we're not looking for tears, we're not looking for drama, and whatever else people can bring to us. So just decline. We've done enough of that. We've grown now. Now, I don't mean to jump the gun, but listen, I think that was a pretty good rebranding session, if I say so myself. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And before I officially sign out of our first Guurl Chat of 2026, guys, we got to reveal the name of the community. And when I tell you, I've been doing so much thinking, bouncing around, trying on different ones for size. But when I heard this one, I was like, yes. And so our name is the Co-Stars. I honestly just couldn't think of a better name to collectively represent us. We are the co-authors of our lives. We are the main characters in our stories, and we're not only doing this alone. I particularly like the co part of it because it represents the collective. You're among a whole bunch of people, like-minded women just like you, who are creative, fun-loving, and really starring in their own lives, or deciding to star in their own lives when it comes to their careers, when it comes to their relationships, when it comes to friendships, you name it, everything. So co-stars, darling, that just feels so good to say. Make it official if you haven't been officially part of, our little family over here, by subscribing, share with a friend, and darling, let's continue the year of you in the next episode. I'll see you very, very soon.